Get your bleeding hands off me.
This is a miscarriage of justice and will not stand. Damn your eyes, Holmes.
That was remarkable. How did you know they'd done it?
Simplicity itself, my dear Watson. It was all on account of the dog.
Dog?
The dog did not bark, which it surely would have done if an unfamiliar figure entered its master's room. So the murderer was a known entity, like the chambermaid, or an old family friend, such as the Colonel.
But Holmes...
Tut! You asked me to elucidate. Pray allow me to do so. Now, the maid claimed that she blew on the hunting horn to attract attention when she discovered the body. It is indisputable that the horn was blown. However, she cannot have been the one to do so. She is tone deaf. Several times during the course of the investigation, she called on St. Austin to preserve her, so we can deduce she is of the Anglican faith. St. Cyprian's is quite close, and indeed she was probably at services, but to return home in time to discover the body must have left before the choral recitation. Their particular choir is quite praiseworthy, so why would she have left early? It can only be because, to her, it was an unpleasant cacophony of sounds, suffering as she does from amusia. Yet the note on the horn, all witnesses agree, was clear and true, so the hunting horn must have been wielded by an accomplice. Examine the murder instrument closely, Watson. What do you smell?
Gunpowder, of course. Burning. Faint odor of something sweet.
Blueberries? Well done, Watson! This gun was hidden in the picnic hamper next to the blueberry pie, which proves the Colonel was in on it. The Colonel is obviously a military man, and his complexion suggests he's only recently returned from overseas. Did you see the scar on his left wrist? It can only have come from the bite of the Telescopus geziere, or cat snake, a species unique to Sudan, so it is reasonable to surmise that he's been active in the Mahdist War, where he would have been serving side by side with Egyptians. Many of the Egyptian troops are Muslim and currently celebrating Ramadan, a tradition that requires fasting during the day. I doubt the Colonel himself partakes, but he would avoid ostentatious public eating so as not to offend local sensibilities. He would eat furtively and sporadically throughout the day when opportunity presented itself, such as being left alone with a full picnic hamper. The Colonel would have opted for a sandwich, which must have been beneath the pie. Noticing the additional weight of the revolver would have been unavoidable, so it can only mean he placed it there himself. I cannot tell you why they would have conspired to do such a thing. But sometimes we must make do with means and opportunity when motive does not present itself. If not for the dog, they might have evaded even my considerable powers of deduction.
Holmes.
Yes.
Holmes. That's a cat.